Hello friends, today I will discuss the product life cycle. Now what is a product life cycle and why it is important? Why it is important. Now see, in a product life cycle, very important is first of all we have to see whether any product is having its importance. Importance means its application. Very important is we should know what a product has its application. Now product life cycle includes the process from cradle to grave. Cradle to grave. Now in the product life cycle, very important is what are the raw materials? What are the processing? Processing includes whether the processing is physical, whether the processing is chemical, whether the processing is material processing. And then we have the final product. So our main focus should be on the final product. So final product, whether the final product is feasibility, very important. Now to define a product life cycle, we have to see that a product life cycle from a cradle to grave passes through how many number of processes, and through each process how many type of emissions are being released in an environment. So suppose you have a raw material and the raw material passes through number of products, product number 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Suppose this is our final product. Now during the conversion of a raw material into a final product, there are number of processes that have been involved. Either these processes are having an impact in an environment or not. Suppose you have an environment impact, means during the manufacturing of a final product, how much type of emissions they are emitting into the environment, that is important. That is known as your GHG emissions. So always remember that a product life cycle consists of number of processes, and each process has its own significance, and the amount of emissions or GHG emissions they are emitting into the environment is also very important. So whenever you are studying any subject containing to sustainability, containing to environment, containing to air pollution control engineering, always remember that product life cycle plays a very significant role, and it's very important to understand the concept behind it, to understand the processes behind it, what type of processes are required, how much type of energy is being input in the process to achieve the output from the process. So there are number of mathematical tools, there are number of systems through which a product life cycle analysis is being done. So very important is sustainability, achieving the desired output with the minimum emissions, and also taking consideration of all the factors during the processing. So I would continue my discussion on the product life cycle in my coming video. So students, my audience, you can subscribe the YouTube channel, you can like the YouTube channel, you can share this information, because I'm going to make a very informative topics on product life cycle analysis, how they are playing the significance in the environment. All right. So it will be of very great importance to all the environmental engineers, those who are working in this particular field. So thank you.